recording, start streaming, and go live. And it's, oh, I was going to say it took a minute, but no, it didn't. It popped right up. Evan, you there?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. All right. Just checking you out.
Yep.
I'm going to put this on my Facebook real quick.
Just going to our page. It's funny looking at that old picture. What was that, 15 years ago?
Yeah, I think so.
Gosh, when I was young,
I know
look
we
how
both.
fat my face is, man. I had a little chub to me. God,
Yeah.
I wish I had that back.
You kind of did.
I did.
What's going on, Carson? Man, I tell you what, everybody was saying Facebook was skipping and everything last night. So what I did is I sent a message. I said, hey, they said our live stream was skipping. I said, but it didn't do it on it didn't do it on the replay. Because I listened to the whole replay this morning. It skipped when during the song, because I had it too hot. And then one time towards the end, it kind of skipped and went back like, so it might have fixed itself. So
Strange.
yeah. So hopefully, guys, we ain't going to have any problems today. Because if we are, I mean, Chili's going to go talk to Mark in the morning.
Yeah. I'm going to stick that Patty pimping on him. You watch UFC?
I do a little bit.
There's a fairly newer guy, Paddy Pimpleton. He's this Irish kid.
Yeah, I watched him eat a sandwich during an interview.
He does not give a shit. He looks like the anti-fighter. You know, he's not all tatted up and he's got that bowl haircut and he just looks like the kid that would always get picked on in school. Anyway, he just comes out and he whips ass. He's a tough little dude. But anyway, in an interview, he's asked him, who would you like to beat up the most? He said, Mark Zuckerberg. he deletes all my Instagram posts or, you know, where he calls people out or whatever or something. I don't know. But I thought it was funny the UFC fighter wants to go after Zuckerberg.
Now, well, you know, I think a lot more than UFC fighters want to.
I just think that's pretty funny, not what I expected.
But yeah, so I don't know. I went and I changed our stream key because I did not realize it, but it's the same key that we've been streaming with.
Okay.
So I just reset it and I did I don't know. Hopefully this works.
All right.
So yeah, it must have been that stream key because I remember when we were doing our show at Rocktown with Wolf. Every once in a while, he would send me a new stream key.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. So anyway, yesterday, man, we were talking about. I went back and listened because I wanted to kind of start off where we left off, and it was we were talking about the lady in Chicago that her husband like just walked up and blasted her. You know.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he killed her and then turned the gun on himself, and they say a lot of it was it came from her like vlogging her divorce.
Mm-hmm.
And look, man, that's a bad idea.
Oh, I've seen it done. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a bad idea. Man, emotions do not run at one level. You know what I mean? I mean, your emotions can range from, you know, and we kind of talked about this yesterday, the I don't give a shit, to, oh my God, I got to do something about this. And, you know, and then, you know, I don't know. I didn't watch any of the vlog. I might see if it's available so I can go check it out. But if if she was messing with that dude's ego too, that probably
Hmm.
set him off. I'm
Well,
not.
yeah, I mean, what all? Yeah, she's saying all this stuff on Facebook. Everybody's tuning in. Everybody's talking about the guy. They're crushing his world. I mean, I'm not excusing murder,
No,
but
no. But see, that's why I don't argue with people on the internet either.
it's not
No,
worth it. I've gotten over that.
no, no. I mean, yeah, I know you did a couple times on our local news station, but yeah, I just never. I was like, hey, you got your opinion. That's fine.
Yeah.
You
Oh, I
know,
did on some WAD stuff, and one of them was a friend of mine, and and we
Evans.
went at it. I mean, we went at with both guns against each other because I was that pissed. And it's one of those things. It's like we were friends in a circle for a long time, and we're still Facebook friends, and we don't see each other too often. But man, that really it killed that relationship. It's like I don't want to deal with this dude, and I hate what social media does about that, man. How you know, well, that's a whole nother story.
Well, that's kind of what I want to get into is like, with social media and people really, they don't communicate anymore. Everything's a text message.
Well,
You
with
know,
Facebook, people throwing everything out there. When I've got friends like I get together at car shows and stuff like that, we talk about our cars, we talk about life and jobs and music and everything else. We don't really sit and talk about politics. But then when I'm at home and they post something and it's just putting all this your right wing or the left wing just like straight in your face all the time, and it's like this is a whole different dimension of a friendship. It's
right,
weird,
right, right.
and it kills friendships. I've noticed so many people, it's like, man, I don't want to hear another freaking word from this person. And that used to be a person I really, used to like. It's happened so many times to me.
Yeah. And I mean, here's the thing about like messages or even a post. Okay. I mean, just one word or you wording it the wrong way can
Hmm.
just completely change everything.
Oh yes.
You know what I mean? I mean, it just, you could mean it one way, but that text message is taken another way. So that person automatically gets defensive. And it's the same with, arguing with somebody, on social media. Why?
Hmm.
Yeah, don't waste your time.
Yeah, but just arguing with people in general. I mean, there's, how many millions of people in this country, how many you're not going to change everyone's mind. You're not going to convince that one person, you know what? I'm seeing something in a different light now. I think I'm going to completely change my thought and behavior. It's not going to happen. I mean, all you end up doing is just how many times have you typed out something and then just sat there and just erased the whole thing? Like, you know, I just wasted 15 minutes putting together a good argument, and like it's not worth it.
Yeah. Now, can I ask you a question? Do you remember what it was that you argued with your buddy about?
Oh, it was about cannabis laws and everything, and I was just amazed that this person was so more what you would call a right wing and so pro rights, but then they want to take other people's rights away for a plant, and I'm just like, how can you not look at what you are, you know, you, the hypocrisy in it all. And,
Right.
and I'm like, you have all your guns and you have your Bud Light, and that's good for you. I'm glad that works for you, but that's not fair to say, hey, I'm good. No one else can have their thing, especially when something is arguably safer, than alcohol or whatever. And yeah, we got into it pretty good. I mean, it had to be done. And I just like, I'm not backing down from this. It just got to the point in my life. I'm just like, fuck this. I'm gonna, speak my thoughts.
Yeah. Well, you should. I mean,
Yeah.
and they don't have to, you don't have to agree. You don't need to come to blows over it, or anything like that. But I mean, man, you shouldn't be afraid to give your opinion.
Yeah.
I know this world, you got to kind of tiptoe around certain subjects and stuff, but you know what? Let them kids do that shit. I'm gonna say what I want, you
Yeah.
know. And if somebody doesn't agree with it, well, that's fine, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
It's
I'm 100% right on everything I say. I know I'm not.
no, I can agree with that. I know I don't know everything, but
But I did,
when I'm really solid on something, I'm going to fight for it.
yeah.
And that was the point where I was, and I wasn't going to back down. And
So yeah.
so it sucks that it can kind of strain a relationship, and we haven't seen each other in a couple years because I moved away, been sick, and I made car shows or things like that, and we would be cool to each other, we have before, but it just sucks. It just sucks for that to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like I said, social media, it's not like the face to face. I used to think of Facebook like, okay, it's kind of like everybody getting together in the garage and just kind of hanging out and talking. Well, we can't do that. So we're doing it, through media. But you throw stuff out there different than when you're standing there in a group of people.
Well, you got a little more, because I've seen some people, and I've seen a lot of women do it, like especially like on news posts and shit like that. They'll like call out dudes and shit, and it's like, shut the fuck up. It's like, and I'm not saying because she's a woman she has to shut the fuck up, but I mean, they'll be like calling out his manhood and everything like that, and it's like, man, that shit ain't. Come on now.
Yeah, people get that safety, that buffer zone safety, the keyboard warriors and everything, it's you see it all the time. It's like, calm down, dude.
Yeah, and then a lot of
No,
them.
I'm a badass. I'm a keyboard badass.
Yeah, and see, one reason I won't do that, and especially if you're in a small town, and Decatur is, I mean, what are we, 70,000 maybe? So, I
Yeah.
mean, it's a pretty small town. It's a city, I guess, but it's a small city.
Yeah.
Man, you see too many people. We don't have too many places to go shop. So, I mean, you don't know who
Very
you're,
true.
and you don't know who you're arguing with. Some crazy, you're walking in Walmart, some old guy you were arguing with, there's that little sumbitch right there, picks up a Walmart screwdriver, shanks me, and walks away, drops it in aisle 3. He goes back to the assistant nursing home, and I bleed out in Walmart. I'm not going out like that, Evan.
That's pretty extreme. No, no, we don't want to see that happen.
That's why I don't mess with people online.
Yeah, that's a good point. What was it, Jay and Silent Bob? They had that whole pamphlet. They were going door to door with the list of names, punching people in the face.
Yeah.
Does a Robbie Walker live here? Yeah, hold on.
Did you say that Jay? That was a great. I hope that dude got clean and stayed clean.
Oh yeah, he had some heroin problems for some years. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't. He must be clean because he probably wouldn't be around if he wasn't. Anyway,
Yeah.
here's another one. I love this headline. Car thief in UK jailed after being caught hiding inside of a giant teddy bear.
A giant teddy bear?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
A man in the United Kingdom who was wanted for car theft was sent to jail on Friday after police found him inside a teddy bear. According to social media posts by the Greater Manchester Police, the 18-year-old Joshua Dobson had been wanted by the cops since May when he stole a car before fueling up without paying. Last month, when officers went to his house to arrest him, they noticed a large teddy bear on the property that appeared not to be entirely inanimate.
His teddy bear keeps scratching his balls.
Uh, the cops found that 18-year-old had stuffed himself inside the giant 5-foot teddy bear.
That's a brilliant place to hide. I mean, that's a good one.
Here's one of the officers. When I went upstairs to arrest him, I noticed a large bear in the corner breathing heavy.
Awesome.
Oh, are you ready for the next one? The
Oh, wait, there's
next
more.
sentence. He's now stuffed behind bars.
Like I said, that's brilliant.
Oh my God. A third said apprehended by officers on Paw Patrol.
Aha.
Yeah, that one wasn't too funny. Oh my God. I didn't think that was going to be that funny. I should have read that before. That cracked me up. I'm not going to read that one. Mercedes-Benz suspected in Orange County vehicle burglaries outfitted with license plate flipper and gas siphoning device.
That's like a James Bond car. They had a license plate that would flip.
Yep. Urban
Uh-huh.
police say a vehicle believed to be connected to a number of car burglaries in Orange County was like something out of an international spy movie. So what I thought was cool, man, was when they opened the trunk, there was a
Mm-hmm.
pump with a hose that went out to theirs that ran straight into their gas. So all they had to do was pull up, open your fuel, your fuel gauge, put their hose in there, hit a switch, and it would empty your tank instantly.
That's brilliant. I
I
mean, that's a good
know.
plan. Except, I
Well,
guess the cars are parked along the street. You roll up on them.
yeah.
But everybody's got cameras these days. That's probably how they got them. I don't know. It's just there's cameras everywhere. It's hard to get rid of it, get away with anything these days.
Yeah. And that's eventually how they were caught. But such devices are available online for as little as $250 for both American and European license plates.
Huh? Just a
What?
little motor, flip it over.
Yeah. I
Cool
don't know if
stuff.
they should have put that in the story. And we probably shouldn't have read it. Now, I mean, I don't know how big we are with the criminal element. I don't know if
Hopefully
they
not.
watch us in prison.
They're probably tuning in. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, some of them prisons have Wi-Fi and shit.
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay, there was another one. Oh yeah, a man who drinks his own own urine clashes with flatmate over the smell. It
Yeah, I
showed.
bet that stinks.
Hold on, here we can show him right here.
You sit down and on the coffee table is a cup of empty urine that's stinking, and I don't know why the hell would someone want to drink their urine. Were they practicing be Bear Grylls or something?
Yeah, here he is, Evan, with the yeah. So he's just peeing in jars everywhere, and
What an
probably
asshole.
yeah. And there he goes chugging it. So there you go, boys and girls. I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, isn't he must be German?
Ugh. I don't know. That's sick.
Well, yeah. Something's wrong with you. I
Yeah,
know.
it's a mental issue.
Yeah, I know. Bear Grylls says you can do it in emergency, and I don't even know. Then I think I'm just, fuck it. It's my time to go. I'm gonna drink a
Ye-
bunch of this salt water, and
yeah.
that's if I ever get stranded on a deserted island, Evan. That's that scenario. Which I don't go on cruises and shit, so I have absolutely zero chance of that ever happening.
Yeah, no doubt.
Man, people have tried to talk me. I was even told one time, we will pay for you to go on a cruise. I'm like, yeah, I am not.
I don't think unless you're older.
Yeah.
My parents have gone on a couple and they've enjoyed it. They actually were on one cruise and one another cruise, but well, they used to have a good friend of theirs that played trumpet on a band, and so like any family get to go half price. They claim my mom was his aunt, so they used to go on these cruises for half price. Nice ones. But yeah, girlfriend, we talked about it. She's like, I went on one once. It's I will never ever ever again. You got to do. It's either these dumb activities or you're bored to death,
See,
and she
that's
just made it sound absolutely horrible.
and I'd try to do dumb shit like tube.
I'm gonna crawl down the side here. Keep an eye on me.
I got this inflatable raft here. Hold this rope.
That's some redneck shit right there.
Hell
I love
yeah.
it.
See, that's why you can't put me on a cruise. Now, you could if it was like in the Gulf of Mexico and it wasn't like one of those. I don't want to ever be on one of those huge cruise ships. But I could do like maybe a 2 day like in the Gulf thing
Yeah.
where, the boat had a, cabin and everything like that. I could probably do that. But then after that, man, hey, if God, God or whoever wanted me to be in water, I'd have a fucking tail and fins.
Yeah. I think I would do one if it was like around the Greek islands where it's like you were at an island every day and then you got on a boat at night and you went to like overnight to another island and
And like woke
you
up.
weren't just stuck on it for like days where you're out on the ocean just like yeah, like every day you're coming into a new port and you can check it out and you got all day to explore that area. That way you don't have to deal with all the travel bullshit, and the ferry boats and tickets and, I mean, I know it's probably I haven't been to Greece in years, 15 years. So I know it's probably easier to travel now than it was back then, but
Yeah,
when it's your second language, it's kind of rough sometimes.
right. And yeah, I remember you brought some cool shit back. You
Yeah.
brought actual ouzo back, didn't you?
I still have some, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the real
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
we had a bunch of money left in the airport, and it's like you got to spend it, or otherwise, what am I going to take a bunch of euros home with me? So it's like, I'll buy some Uzo, I'll buy some Uzo. Oh, magazines, and some more Uzo.
yeah, see and I'm with you. Claudia in the chat said if I can't see any land around me, you know, you won't see me on the ocean, and that's the way I'd have to be. I'd have to be able to look out off one side of the boat and see some land.
Yeah,
Yeah, no. So I will never go on a cruise. Oh,
yeah. Well, just if those things break down like they've had, where people are just stranded out there, they've had fires, and man, that can be nasty. Then all the running water goes, everything shuts down.
oh, yeah, they had one like that.
They've had a couple like that. That'd be murder. Stuck on a boat with no
Oh,
electricity and water, and it's crazy the size of those. My parents, the one they went on years ago, they came back with a list of like in 1 week they went through like the boat goes through like 10,000 pounds of lobster, 5,000 pounds of butter. I mean, it was just insane how huge those are.
man.
They're cities.
And see, that's the only bad thing. I think that is the one part that I would enjoy because I mean I seen the seafood buffet at one, and dude,
Hmm.
you saw me at Vegas at that seafood.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you tear it up.
I don't mess around. You would think I was 500 pounds the way I eat seafood. Here's the thing, though. I don't like any fried seafood. Fried shrimp, all that bullshit, coconut shrimp. You can keep all
Yeah,
that. I want all my
yeah,
shit grilled or steamed, and that's it. And
I can buy that.
yeah, man, how much was that? Wasn't that like 40, 45, $48, something like that?
I think it was 40,
I guarantee you,
$40.
I put a hurting on him. I hit
And then
them.
we went to that other buffet with that night, and Butch ate 4 ribeyes with his hands. 4 fucking ribeyes, just picked them up and just ate them, chomp, 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 chomp with his hands. I've never seen anything like that. You skinny people can eat, man.
Yeah. Uh, Yeah, I could. Now, we were talking about that one dude that I follow that does the food eating contests and shit. And
Hmm.
I couldn't do most of them because number one, there's like a lot of bread and pasta and shit, and I just that fills me up quick.
Yeah.
But like seafood, I could do I could do like a 30-pound seafood thing. Probably be on the shitter the next day, but
Yeah.
for a while anyway.
I could handle that. Some lobster and crab legs. Hell yeah.
Oh, dude. Wanted man drives excavator, leads deputies on chase and world's slowest pursuit.
Slower than the OJ.
Look, man, they ain't even got a car, dude. Hold on, I gotta throw this up. They don't even have a car. They are just walking right behind him. Oh, hold on. Here it is. There we go.
I'm waiting.
I mean, they aren't even. Daryl, you better stop. They don't even have a bullhorn.
Yeah, those things aren't that fast.
Hell no, they're not.
And he's lucky that those things are on dirt because if you ever listen to those things on concrete,
Oh, they're. Oh.
oh, it's clunk, 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 screech, 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 clunk, clunk, screech, screech, clunk, 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 screech, screech. It's horrible.
Well, there was another one that happened. It was with the end loader though, and this guy like tore up the roads and shit like that. He did a lot of damage with it.
You're not talking about the guy that armored it up and tore
No,
up the
no, no,
town you're
no.
talking?
This was just like last week, I think.
Oh, I'm sure they tear up some roads. I've seen them on concrete, and it's just, like I said, it kills my ears. I don't want to be anywhere near one of those.
But I remember that what you were talking about. That dude, he got like all pissed off at the city council or something like that. The mayor,
He,
I mean,
he
he was mad, and
well, he owned a muffler shop or fab shop or something, and they were doing road work, and they did something where they blocked his road, and they wouldn't open it up, and he was like losing customers for years and years or something, or for a period of time. It was something they really put the screw to him, and yeah, he just snapped out, and he said, yeah. There's a documentary on it. I'm gonna have to watch it. I can't remember what they call it. It's not Tank Man, but I don't think it's called Killdozer. I can't remember what the name of it is,
I think it was Killdozer, dude. Hold on,
but he had a cat or a deer or something, a dozer, and he
uh,
had that thing armored out. I mean, they couldn't get to him. He had it pretty.
uh, Killdozer documentary. Oh, that's the name of the documentary featuring the bulldozer rampage of 2004 in Colorado, and it's on Netflix. Man, I might watch that.
Me too. That was in Colorado, huh?
Yeah,
Hmm.
I might have to check
Yeah.
that out. Put that
Yeah,
on.
he like tore up the town and fell into a basement and couldn't get out, couldn't dig back out or something, and that's how they got him. And I don't know what they did, if they lit him up, or I doubt they took him alive.
Norway warns it may have to kill a beloved 1,300-pound walrus named Freya.
Oh no, Freya.
Yeah, I'm gonna scan this. The Norwegian government. Oh, they already did it.
Damn.
They euthanized. Uh, it doesn't say that on the headline. It says may have to.
Oh
No.
no.
Oh no, it updated. Norway euthanizes. I wonder why though. It doesn't say. She was unafraid of humans. She was climbing on a small boat. So what?
Capsizing little boats.
Yeah, they don't be on a boat if you can't swim or ain't got a life jacket. If you got a life jacket on, you're fine. You can just
Yeah.
paddle right to the shore. That walrus might have pushed him. Yeah, so it doesn't really. She was just getting dangerously close to the public. You know what? Quit. That walrus should have been allowed to live its life. If people are stupid enough to go up and try to get selfies with it and what the fuck ever, then go ahead. Hey, I had a big ass hawk land in between mine and the neighbor's house and sat on one of those high tension power lines, the big thick ones. Dude, it sagged this thing down. Squirrels run on this sumbitch 5, 6 at a time, and it doesn't move. This sumbitch comes, man. I'm sitting there and I hear the wings, and I turn around and I'm like, "What the fuck was that?" And I just happened to catch it when I turned to my left, and man, it was beautiful. But I didn't run up on it. I got Zoom on my phone. So I zoomed in. I stayed away from him. He stayed away from me. It was all good. He did whatever he had to do, and he left.
Yeah. One of those will pick up a rabbit or cat or whatever. Just like,
dude,
those things got ability. They got some lift.
What am I, $150? That thing could have picked me up.
Probably. I mean, I wouldn't think he'd run off with Jake, but I mean, they can snatch and grab some stuff. It's amazing.
Okay, number one, that some bitch should have to fly in the house and drag Jake out of fucking bed.
Yeah, he's safe.
Man, it used to be like even up to probably a couple years ago. Man, Jake could hear my truck pull up, and you'd hear him barking. And he'd be standing right there by the door, tail wagging, just barking. I'd, have to tell him, shut up, because Jake's got a high-pitched bark at times.
Yeah.
Because he's a freaking baby, and he's spoiled fucking rotten. But now, it's like I got to go in like, hey, throw a treat at him, hit Something funny, though, that he started doing just within the last few years is like when it storms, he goes to the freaking bathroom and lays next to the bathtub.
Really?
How does
I guess he figures the safest place.
How
interior
does
room
he know that? How?
Because he doesn't go to the basement.
No, and no. I got to keep the basement locked. Jake is lazy. Okay, if he's got dog doors, but if that gate is open to go downstairs, he will go downstairs and just take a deuce, like it's nobody's business. But know, at first I kind of got mad, but then I was like, you know what? I'm telling this dog not to shit in the house. And that's all he sees me do. He never sees me go outside and take a shit.
True.
So, he's probably thinking, all right, I'll use the downstairs bathroom.
I guess that's kind of understandable, As long as he does it, it's concrete down there. As long as it do a surface that's easy to clean, just like, yeah. I think it's pretty cool people teach cats to shit in the toilet.
I think so.
That's really neat.
I mean, the way the walrus did not shoot himself.
I think he was talking about the guy in the killdozer.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. There ain't no way that walrus killed himself. They're fucking lying. It's a cover up.
Fake news. So anyway, what's Jake sleep like 20 hours a day or what?
Yeah. It has to be. It has to be.
It's wild.
I would love to have cameras like in the house. where I could check on my phone and shit. I guess I could. I got one for the outside. It just runs off,
Yeah.
Wi-Fi. So,
Yeah. There's
but
nothing to do. They just sleep. It's just crazy that animals can just sleep, just like, "Oh, I'm not tired, but nothing going on.
you know
Might as
what?
well sleep."
You know what's funny? He doesn't eat much when we're not home either. I don't know
That's
why.
typical.
Yeah, you can fill his bowl when you leave, and when you come back, it'll still be full, and then he'll walk over and act like he isn't eating, you know,
Uh-huh.
which
That's interesting.
I know. I wish he could talk, man. I mean, he's already one of my best homies, you know. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I wish he could talk because I'd like to pick his brain.
It'd be funny, like the dog's observations and stuff.
Yeah.
He just, what if he could talk for 5 minutes and completely unload on you? And
Oh,
you fart a lot. And it
yeah.
just,
Wake up one day and Jake just looks up at me and says, "You know what? I've had enough. It's time to get this shit off my chest. You're a fucktard, Al."
oh man.
Barbarian Aussie tourist
What?
charged after moped ride through Pompeii.
What happened?
I don't know. We're continue without agreeing. Oh, come on. I just want the story. Oh, here we go. An Australian tourist is facing charges in Italy after getting caught riding a moped through the ruined city of Pompeii. Oh, you're
Yeah, they
not.
probably discourage that.
Yeah. Vehicles are banned from the 2,000-year-old site, a once bustling Roman settlement that was destroyed in a volcano in 79 AD.
Yeah.
So, oh, they caught him and charged him. Oh, they had him all on camera. What a dumbass. But I mean, I don't know. He broke into the site. Yeah, you can't do that, man.
I didn't know Pompeii was in Italy. God, I'm stupid.
Oh, that could have been your damn question.
I would have bombed that one.
Yeah, no shit. Photo shows car with 6 speakers mounted on roof that Williamton police said caused noise complaints in 3 towns. Oh my fucking gosh. All right. Now we got to show you. Oh, I can't
In
wait.
3 towns, huh?
Wait till you see this. This is a shitty picture too. Sorry about that. It's not us. It's I got to switch it over. Hold on. And
It's doing like the Blues Brothers cruising around.
oh, dude, it's work. Look at that. See, it should be coming. Da, 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 da. And I'll scroll down.
I'm still waiting.
Oh my goodness! Those have got to be. Those are 10s or 12s.
My feed's frozen anyway.
Are you serious?
Yeah, let me restart it. Hope it doesn't cause any problem.
All right. I'll wait.
It's got subtitles, but we weren't moving. Oh, I see now. Oh my God. Oh, that's
That look, you're
some
just
pro sound enforcement. That's
man,
some hot. Yeah.
you're just trying to be an asshole. You know what I mean? You that's a nice ride though. I kind of like some of them ricers, man. Oop.
Yeah. Looks clean. Whoa.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Just showed chili.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Anyway, man, you guys got a little bonus show. You got about 20 minutes yesterday, although that was a hot mess.
It was pretty much us going, are we live?
Are we
there?
live? Are we on?
I think we're fine.
It's a video, but straight up, it was kicking me off. I had it going on my phone when people were saying it was cutting out and everything. I just the video, and when I threw it on my phone, it did. It kicked me off like 2 or 3 times. So
Strange.
I don't know. I think I must have fixed it doing the stream key, and I did clean up my computer today, which I can be 100% honest. There's never been any porno on this laptop.
Come on.
Not once. I have not watched porn in the studio. Now every other part of the house,
Okay.
I got a tablet for that, man.
Man, if a dude says he's never watched porn on the internet, he is lying.
Yeah, I just don't do it on a broadcasting computer.
Smart.
Yeah. Yeah, Carson, I'm not saying I've never watched porn. Come on. I mean, I can turn you on to some good 90s porn if you want.
Good 90s porn?
Yeah, there's My Hot Neighbors, Volume 1 through 7.
Yeah.
Giggle Girls was a good one.
I don't know about anything 30 years old. I'm just saying that camera technology and the loss of pubic hair has just been fantastic for porn. I mean, if you look at shit from the 70s, like, man, I can't, it's just horrible, grainy, just.
Well, you almost see nothing but hair. I mean, because the
Right.
dude's got a big fro, she's got a big fro, so it's like.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Technology has done wonders for that line of work. Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what, man, I've actually, Carson in the chat room said good old Hustler magazine.
That was the early, Hustler was that was the real raunch.
Right. And you know what? I've seen the downfall of those magazines because I used to throw them away all the time. In fact, I had a few guys that would leave them on top.
Yeah. Everybody always thinks their garbage man is like a porn hound or something.
Dude, I had a dude give me a box of, and I kind of wish I would have kept them because they were like Playboys, and a lot of them were old. And I was just like, man, do I really just want to sit on a box of porn? Although, I mean, Playboy, come on.
That's a weird relationship that you have, a very unique relationship you have, which that no one else, nobody goes to anybody and says, "Would you like a box of porn?" Ever. Never. In the history of ever. Has anybody ever just walked, a good friend of theirs, you know what? I think I'm done with all this stuff. Would you like to have my box of porn? It just doesn't happen.
Oh.
But they do it to you.
Well, I tell you what, Evan, we're gonna end our show with one more. I got one more. It's not really a porn thing, but it is a sex toy thing. I pick up a small town right off the Highway 36. I'm not gonna say the town or anything, but they got a big container there. And I sat there one day and I hooked up to it, and I'm seeing like all these tubs, like the storage tubs, falling out. Some of them had like, I saw a few movies, like DVDs and shit. I set the container down. I was like, what the hell? Well, there was 2 of them that had tape around them. I was like, man, what is in those? Because I shook it and it was like, man, they're heavy. Could that be jewelry or something? Did somebody steal this shit? What? So I went up, I grabbed my knife, I pop it open, dude. It is completely full of like dominatrix shit, like ball gags, the GIMP mask, leather bodysuits, whips, chains, all this shit. And I was like, wow. I opened this other box. It's all this bondage porno. There's VHS that looks like they were recorded. And so I just kind of threw everything back in the container and packed that shit up on the truck. Oh my God. It was I was like, somebody just quit. They quit cold
Yeah,
turkey.
they quit their kink or they died.
Oh,
Somebody died and someone
man.
else is just throw out all these old movies, throw out this and
No, I did not keep it. Carson, if I'd have kept that shit, I would have already wore it on the show, wouldn't I, Evan? If
probably.
I had a Gimp mask and shit, oh. I mean, I couldn't do like a. I could probably do one of the leather bodysuits as long as like the ass cheeks weren't out or something like that. I don't
Yeah.
know, as long as I didn't show. I think I could show my cheeks. It'd be like wearing a thong. That's
You
not.
know,
That's
if
not
you start a
nudity.
show doing the Blue Oyster Bar stuff, I'm done. I'm done with this. I think at that point I'm gonna like you need to start, reading resumes for new co-hosts.
Oh man. Nah, you quit. I'm done. Fuck that. I don't know anybody else that I would have uh, a decent enough chemistry with. That kind of let shit roll off of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, gang, that's your show. Remember, check out the YouTube page or AlfromDtown.com tomorrow and listen to Chili After Dark. I'll try to get it going tonight, but usually it'll be when I get done tomorrow off the route.
All right.
So Facebook, thank you so much for not screwing up tonight. And we're sorry guys about yesterday. You got a 10-minute show and 15 minutes of us saying, are we on? Are we live?
Is it working?
Yeah. So I will see you guys next week in a GIMP outfit. No. Oh, Evan,
Yeah.
how do you feel about going to 7 next week?
Well, we can do that.
All right.
Sure.
Since school's starting for a lot of these folks, and you know, well,
Yep, that works.
not for them, but for their kids and shit like that. So next week, guys, we go back to our fall and winter hours. It will be 7 p.m. Sunday night on Now from D-Town, Chili442 Show. Chili, tell these lovely people goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone, and thanks for coming back to this 2 nights in a row.
Yeah. And then
Thank you.
Yeah. Then get us Wednesday if you can deal with us. Three.
Al doing another rant.
I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try to stay calm. But that won't happen. But anyway, gang, thank you. We love you. Be good to one another.
Later.
All right, we're still recording. It's time for Chili After Dark.
All right. What do you got to talk about?
I don't know. We ought to make you pick a subject. Not this week, but maybe next week. For Chili.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That way when we're done and we go to Chili After Dark, and it can be anything. I mean, whatever you want to fucking talk about, or if you find something.
I'll definitely work on that.
Which you can do that during the regular show, too. Fuck, I wish you would, because usually, here's what I am doing, Evan. I am just scrolling and looking at fucking headlines on these news.
Sometimes I try to read through the news to keep current on stuff, but we really don't talk that much about current news. And really, I kind of like this. I can't prepare for it, for the most part. I'd have no idea what we're ever going to talk about.
Right.
If you can't prepare for it, then you don't. And
see, like what I go to, I don't go to like, CNN or NBC or ABC or Fox or any of that. I go to like weird and wacky news from around the world, and I just Google shit like that, funny news stories, and you usually find something.
Oh, yeah.
Well, hell, like that story, that we started off with and ended with yesterday. Shit, man, we pulled 20 minutes off that.
Yeah, you never know.
So yeah, I don't know, man. That I do. What's that chick's name that dated Ellen that just died? She was in the. I don't want to mess up her name.
Anne, Anne Heck or H. How do you say her? Anne.
I don't know. Let me find it so I can read
It
it.
looks like Heck, but I think it's more like H or something. But
Heche. But
yeah,
she
oh,
was.
that's a bummer for her. I don't.
Yeah.
I think she had some issues. I don't.
Yeah. I think they said.
Girlfriend was watching an interview earlier with her. I can't remember some show, and she was kind of talk about Ellen. But if you watch this girl the whole time, her hands, everything, she's fidgeting. She's. It really seemed like she was like not intoxicated, like drunk. Like she was like up on something. It was really a weird interview. I'm like, what? Just watch her. She's just constantly just. Someone's fidgety, constantly moving, twitching, and just wringing their hands and stuff. You're like, what is up with that? I don't
Okay.
know.
I think I just got catfished by TMZ.
Oh no.
Um, it said Jennifer Aniston's 53-year-old beach bod.
She's managed to keep it together.
Man. But yeah, and then it's like a slideshow. And then, yeah, it doesn't, it only has two. And then the next one is some chick that doesn't look like her. Then the next one is like, and no offense, she's a pretty girl and everything, but she's like a 300-pound girl. I think I just got catfished by TMZ, dude.
I think so.
Uh, but yeah, supposedly that chick had drugs in her system and everything like that. But you know what? If she wasn't under the influence and that wasn't the cause of the crash, and so the fuck what? You know?
Yeah. I'm sorry, sorry it happened.
Yeah. Anyway, I did watch an interview with LeBron James,
Mm-hmm.
and you know what? I'm a good, and I know I said we wouldn't bring her name up again, but this Brittany Griner shit, I'm so fucking sick of hearing it. You know, I'm
Yeah.
tired of hearing these celebrities. You know, if you're that worried about people being locked up for just marijuana possession, go to your local prison
Mm-hmm.
and get them, you know, couple thousand of people out of there, because I guarantee you man, we got a lot more people locked up for marijuana than Brittany Griner.
Yeah. Non-violent drug offenses. It's stupid. It's just it's a waste of taxpayers' money housing these people. It's yeah.
But, you know, I mean, it's kind of if you shut that door, how many people get laid off and everything, which that's what they'll tell you. But it's actually saving taxpayers money. But they're going,
Mm-hmm.
oh, the job loss is all this, you know, because it's all about money, man. Dude,
Uh-huh.
dude, did you see these starvation rocks or something?
Starvation rocks.
Yeah, hold on. Let me bring up the story real quick.
I won't be able to see it, I don't think.
No,
Oh.
it was a story I read earlier. Oh, what were they called? Anyway, they got rivers in Europe that are like draining. You know,
I saw where the one river they were having a big fish die out. They're like a giant fish poisoning.
yeah, yeah. See, you got to get them out of that water. You know, and that's one thing that I was kind of mad at our city officials with when we had that bit. Remember, we had one of those, a big fish kill off. I mean, you couldn't even go down the lake, dude. But
That was some years back.
Yeah,
Years.
yeah, and I mean, sorry, but even the state could have came in. They have boats, they own boats, they own dump trucks. All you have to do is dump that shit at the landfill. The birds will take care of most of it. It
Oh,
would have decayed. Oh, dude,
yeah.
that landfill's horrible.
Oh, I bet it's a landfill.
Yeah, I mean, now I'm used to it. To me, I don't even smell it. But you take somebody that hasn't been there in a while or, has never been there, yeah,
I,
they can't
I
handle it.
couldn't do it. I couldn't get near your truck.
But now I think when we get done here, I'm going to go watch that Killdozer documentary, dude.
I'm gonna have to. We were talking about that a while back. I didn't know that was on Netflix. I'll have to look that up.
Disoriented bear rescued after getting high from mad honey. Oh, damn it. We didn't do your
I have heard of that Mad Honey. I don't know what that's all about though.
oh, this was in Turkey. Oh man, he's sitting there fucked up too. Uh
Oh, a bear in the back of the truck.
he oh, park rangers found a disoriented bear cub that ate uh halogenic hallucinogenic type of honey, according to officials in Turkey, and they misspelled that.
How does
High
that come about?
I don't know. High on Matt
I want some Mad Honey.
I know. Hold on. Let's search that up. Mad honey. It says mad honey for sale. You can buy it. Real mad honey in Turkey. It can't be though.
Really?
Mad honey is produced by bees who feed on specific species of oh my gosh, rhododendron. Yeah.
Rhododendrons? Yeah.
Yeah, plant which grows in mountainous area. People have used mad honey for centuries for recreational, medicinal, and military purposes. Low doses cause euphoria. Mad honey is still harvested and sold today, even though it didn't finish the thing.
That's
Huh?
crazy. I've never heard of it.
Mad honey. It says you can buy it on eBay. It says Amazon has it too.
Yeah, but is it real or is it,
Yeah, it can't be. Let's go to
and
Amazon and
how
find out.
like your dosage and how hard do you trip? Is it like acid? Is it like
Oh,
shrooms?
well, hold on. Amazon was a book. I was like, it says when Beck Wise vanished, his girlfriend Melissa Makepeace poured herself into caring for the family farm.
Okay.
But here, $94. I bet you some of this is real, but you'd have to see if it's legal in Illinois.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be knowing our government, they'd have it totally controlled.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff. Like what's that one stuff that Rogan talks about every once in a while? That DMT.
Yeah,
That
DMT. Yeah,
that was legal for a while. You could buy that shit on the internet.
I don't know much about it, but it's like a really quick, isn't it? Like couple minutes trip and then you're out, and then
Yeah,
it's like
but supposedly within those minutes,
it,
I mean it's like hours.
yeah.
So yeah, you get man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I've done my fair share of psychedelics, man, and I always dig them. I mean,
Um, yeah.
I gotta be, and I haven't done them in a long time, but um, you got to be in the right state of mind. And
What's that natural that hallucinogen that people go like you have to have a like a spotter.
oh
It's
yeah,
the Hiawatha. What it's
is that the toad
oh
one?
I No, but I mean, you drink this stuff, but it's I don't know. Some people have died from it. I mean, it's really wicked.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't want to do that.
no, it's crazy the stuff people get into. It's like I know they're looking for a cure for something, you know. I mean, then they say mushrooms help people, you know, low dosing mushrooms, microdose. I say people do go to work and it's like helps them with, you know, I don't know. It's there's a whole world out there we haven't explored because our government's kept everything so locked down,
Right, right.
you know, hindered all research in it. And but they're doing stuff with mushrooms these days, and it's quite interesting.
Man. I know there was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, the flooding on the Vegas Strip.
Oh yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah, Vicky actually sent me a video, I guess through TikTok,
Uh-huh.
on Facebook. And I was like, "Oh shit." It was right there by that big Ferris wheel.
Yeah. Now they've got tunnels all underneath Vegas. So that whole like all the people living, they say there's a whole lot of people living under the strip and everything and or under Vegas in general, all the tunnels they have. So
Right.
those people just must be flooded out. I wonder if anybody's, you know, got trapped and killed under there.
Uh damn, I
Wonder
was
when they pump everything out eventually if they're going to find.
Yeah, I don't know.
Have they ever had flooding like that in Vegas? I can't think of that ever being a
Yeah,
issue out there. It's desert, you know.
yeah, but that's the thing. It's so dry when they do get rain. I mean,
Doesn't soak in.
and if you remember when we went down there and uh I don't know if you guys did this, but I know we went into this one part and there was warning signs everywhere. Watch for flash flooding and boom, and you could see where the water ran
Hmm.
at one time, and I mean some of that shit got high. And you know, it'd just be a little streak, you know, little trickle. But yeah, I think so. I don't know. I don't want to sound
And
like I know everything because I don't, but I do know that they had signs everywhere. Watch for flash flooding.
um, yeah, and a lot of those casinos, I imagine they've got a couple floors underground where they've got kitchens and laundry, and you know, I'm sure they got to be flooded out of there completely.
Scientists say sleeping spiders dream just like humans do.
How do they know that?
Yeah, they don't. That I mean, unless it.
And why are we spending money researching sleeping patterns of
Oh my
spiders?
God! And people don't realize that when they say scientists are doing that, 90% of the money that scientists use
Uh-huh.
comes from funding from the government,
Yeah.
which is taxpayers. You
No
know,
scientists ever get together on their own time and like, hey, let's research this. And
and
no, it's funded.
yeah, and I mean, yeah, you got donors and shit, but ain't donors giving that much money.
Mm-mm.
Asteroid 2.3 times the size of a dinosaur heading for Earth, NASA says. I told you,
Uh-oh.
dude. I called it. I called it. The asteroid in question has been designated 2022 PW and is currently heading in our direction. It will pass by on August 16th.
If it did hit us, I wonder, like, would you feel it across the whole, you know, I don't know if it hit on the other side of the planet, would you ever know it? You know, would it send a vibration through the whole ground? You know, that'd be interesting. And if something was ever going to hit us, they wouldn't tell us.
Yeah, I don't think they could, dude, because people would freak out and, you know, I might as well shoot somebody before I go.
Yeah. And it doesn't happen. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, it missed us.
yeah. And
Complete anarchy.
isn't there a Netflix movie or something like that, documentary, Don't Look Up or something like that?
Oh, is that the one that came out? like within the
I,
last year.
yeah, I think I'm gonna have to watch that too. Because
Yeah, you need to because all the stuff in there that relates to what's going on, now it it's worth watching.
oh man, listen to this shit. Specifically, it is coming in specifically at the speed of 7.47 kilometers per second, which equates to 26,892 kilometers per hour. It is also roughly equal to nearly 22 times the speed of sound.
Wait a minute, how many kilometers per hour?
26,892.
So that's still like, I don't know, 1,800 miles an hour. Okay. Wow. Yeah.
Man.
It'd be a hell of an impact.
Huh.
Got taken out by an asteroid. That'd be something.
It said it is set to pass the Earth at a distance approximately 529,000 kilometers.
Oh, not even close.
To put that in perspective, the moon on average orbits the Earth at a distance of around 384,000.
All right.
That means asteroid 2022 PW will be further from the Earth than the moon, but only slightly.
So we're going to see it easy go on by. How big is it compared to the moon? Do we know?
How big is that? Oh, right here. I'm glad, man. You asked that question
glad you
perfect.
asked.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that. Here, I'll read it verbatim. Luckily, not that big, according to NASA's CNEOS asteroid. The asteroid, I'm not going to keep reading that goddamn number, has an estimated diameter that would be as wide as 51 meters.
That's small. That's like 100 and something feet.
Yeah.
That's very small. Will we see it slam into the moon like that other video?
Oh man, that's scary too. What would happen if something big enough hit our moon and just exploded it?
Oh, that'd be crazy not to have a moon anymore.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it would affect like the gravitational pull and everything. Like it would affect oceans.
Huh? I don't know. Would it?
I don't know. Did scientists just discover alien tracks on the ocean floor? No, it's going to be some weird ass creature. Because there is shit they still find every year that's like, man, that looks like an alien. So I don't think the aliens live in the water. There are some people that believe that. And that's cool, but I don't know. Now,
whatever, teach his own.
Yeah,
hanging out with Nessie.
Yeah, and the way them shrimp and like lobsters and crabs and shit, the way they get on the bottom, and the mess they make and everything when they swim away in a hurry and everything. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I don't think so. But I don't know either. I mean, I'm not a scientist. I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express one time, but that was it.
But you're not a marine biologist.
Oh, Evan, I can't believe that we forgot to do this.
What you got?
We forgot to do our Bozo Criminal of the Day.
Oh, shit.
So, well, hey, that'll give them a reason to go to AlfromDtown&Chili442 If they tuned in for Dave Moreland's Bozo Criminal of the Day, they'll have to go check it out.
Okay.
All right. This one, and we'll end the show with this, gang. Bozo Criminal for today comes from Tarpon Springs. Evan, for $1, where's Tarpon Springs?
Florida?
Yeah, there you go, bud. You're up to $15 now.
It's actually a big Greek community, I think.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well, they were called to the home of Bozo Roxelle Wilson on a report of domestic violence. It was her choice of weapon that merited inclusion in the Bozo report. She admitted that they both were intoxicated, involved in a verbal argument when she hurled a raw steak at him.
That's a weapon?
I guess he escaped serious injury as it was not a bone-in cut of meat.
Thank God.
She has
Could have
been
been ugly.
she has been charged with domestic assault and was booked into the county jail. No word on the fate of the steak. Smacked him right in the face, Evan.
Man.
And we got one more. This one's from Tuscola County, Michigan, where officers were keeping an eye on an area where a large party was being promoted on TikTok. The next thing you know, a car with 7 bozos pulls up and starts cutting donuts in the middle of the intersection. Bad idea. Not only were they busted for a traffic violation, 3 men were found to be carrying handguns without permits. Hope you enjoyed the donuts. You're under arrest.
What is with all these people just doing donuts in intersection? I see all these videos on TikTok, and it's just them just going around just burning tires off. And
Right.
I don't know. I just don't get it.
Right. I don't know, man. Stupid. So thank you, Dave Moreland, for your bozo criminal of the day. Man, I'm glad we got through that show, Evan.
Yeah.
Yesterday sucked, man, and that's nerve-wracking when it's happening live, and you don't know if it's doing it for everybody. So you're trying to keep it going, and then trying to
and trying to focus on it on a show.
I know we need to get a couple big time, like Pepsi and Fritos and
Get us a producer.
Bic lighters. We need some big time sponsorship. I bought enough Bic lighters. I think they can give us a couple G's for a podcast.
They're the best.
Although our buddy Phil would disagree, man. He's a cricket guy.
Really?
Yep. I love old Philsy. Anyway,
yeah.
Gang, we will see you. We will be live Wednesday for the Hey Decatur show, but if you want to see this show again, number 47, we'll see you Sunday at 7 p.m. Evan, anything?
Nope. Just want to thank you all once again. Coming and hanging out with us.
Peace, guys. We'll see you later. Be good to one another.